Please welcome Janine Turner. Good to see you again, Janine. Thanks so much for joining us. You know,
Thank you, Governor Huckabee.
There are so many Hollywood people who are anything but into the Constitution. In fact, you know, they're leading the Antifa raids and so on. What is it about your life that makes you want to be a cheerleader for the Constitution of the United States?
Well, it's interesting. My father was from Athens, Texas, but he was plucked out of high school in Athens, Texas to attend the United States Military Academy at West Point. And so I was raised with, you know, my dad was, at that time, it was Air Force Army. So he flew twice the speed of sound. And when I was a little girl, the jets were flying over. So, you know, that was sort of Ronald Reagan, right? It was in the air around me. But I was also just at the age of 8, I would say to my father, if our founding fathers were to come back today, what would they be most disappointed about? So I just always had this innate love for country and for our founding fathers. And for all the educators out there, in 5th grade, I was in a little country school in Fort Worth, Texas, but Mr. Ingram is his first year of teaching. And we spent the entire year rehearsing the musical 1776 for the spring performance. So he used the music and performance to instill a love of our founding fathers. Very smart, and it stuck with me. I played Martha Jefferson, by the way.
But Janine, a lot of people grew up like that, maybe in their hometowns, but they went to a career similar to yours. You did modeling, you did acting, you lived on the West Coast, and you did all of these things in the Hollywood environment. What caused you to stick with your sense of patriotism and love of country?
Well, I've studied our documents for years and years and years, and I believe innately that this is an exceptional country. And look, I was engaged to someone who was a liberal, and it was during the Ronald Reagan era, and everybody would just, condemn Ronald Reagan. I'd be the only Ronald Reagan supporter at the time. So it is very hard to be a conservative or Republican in Hollywood. Very, very hard. But I believe we are an exceptional country, and I believe in our founding fathers' documents, and I believe in the hope of America. So it goes against the grain of Hollywood, but I just, when you believe something that innately, it's hard to lose it.
Tell us about Constituting America, the foundation that you created. What do you do? How could it affect these folks who are watching tonight and wanting to know about it?
Well, Constituting America, I founded it with Kathy Gillespie, who's in your audience tonight, and my daughter is the executive director. She was the National Youth Director. But, we are multi-tiered, so we have something to offer everyone. If you just want to study the Constitution, we have amazing 90-day studies every year, and they're all archived. But we also, for students, anywhere from kindergarten all the way up to grad school, we have an amazing contest, and we ask kids to create apps for us or computer games, write songs, public service announcements, short films, essays, and all of their works are on our website. And not only that, we're the only foundation that actually propels their career. We hire companies to promote their songs or their public service announcements or their works. We put the entrepreneurial winners and STEM winners in our documentaries that are, premiered across the country.
And what about...
I can also speak at your school. I speak all over the nation about the United States Constitution.
But I want to know, Janine, what can you do for kids like me that never grew up? Is there something for us that you've got?
Well, we have adult categories, too. You could do a short film for us.
All right. I'm all in. But, I remember when you first started this endeavor, and I was so just amazed and admiring of what you launched. And I remember, and it has just grown exponentially since that time. And it's great to see how the impact has been on really people from all over America, because you have a commitment to love this country and the Constitution, which makes us unique. Thank you very, very much for being here and for sharing what you're doing.
Thank you.
Be sure and visit constitutingamerica.org. That's constitutingamerica.org. You will find studies to enjoy personally. You can use in the classroom, and you can learn how to enter the We the Future contest. Why don't you do what Janine said? Invite her to speak to your civic organization or your local school. Yes, she really does that, and I'm telling you, it's amazing. And check out Janine Turner's daily God on the Go Minute podcast. Go to JanineTurner.com, or you can listen while you're there. You can sign up to get it every day.